6:52 time for the morning sprint.
Day 2 of the manhunt for the suspect in 2 mass shootings is underway this morning. They're looking for 40-year-old Robert Card, considered armed and dangerous. He reportedly left a suicide note. Multiple communities in Maine are still on lockdown this morning. Several schools are closed.
The Wisconsin Justice Department is releasing the name of the officer who shot and killed the armed man on the roof of a Watertown school. James Simon shot and killed 30-year-old Justin Witten the evening of October 18th. Simon had a body camera on at the time. He was put on administrative leave after the shooting.
Madison police will have an increased presence downtown this weekend. Halloween celebrations bring a lot of folks out to State Street. And the Badgers are playing that big game against Ohio State. Officers say you should be prepared for crowds and plan ahead.
Madison police investigating a man who says his car was stolen from a local dealership. It was later found miles away in Rock County. The car had been at a dealership shop for repairs on Stoughton Road. On Wednesday, the man received GPS alerts telling him his car was in another city. He found out the keys were stolen from the dealership. No arrests have been made yet.
The man accused of tying cords across the Badger State Trail bike path last summer is pleading guilty. 34-year-old Curtis Tesmer was arrested in early 2023, after cords were found strung across the bridge near the Madison-Fitchburg city line. Tesmer admitted to hanging up those cords at least 4 times.
Milwaukee police are looking into the murder of a 5-year-old boy reported missing on Wednesday. Prince McCree's body was later found in a dumpster yesterday morning. Police have already arrested 2 people of interest, one a 27-year-old man and the other a 15-year-old boy.
Health officials are disappointed with the lack of people getting their COVID shots. The CDC says 7% of adults and 2% of kids have received it. The data also shows nearly 40% of adults say they probably or definitely won't get one. A similar percentage say they won't get their kids vaccinated either.
Pentagon officials say the U.S. has carried out airstrikes in eastern Syria at 2 facilities linked to Iranian-backed militias. The Pentagon sources say the strikes targeted a weapons storage facility and an ammunition storage facility. They say Iranian forces used the facilities to carry out attacks on U.S. forces. This comes as the U.S. is sending 900 troops to the Middle East amid heightened tensions in the region.
The Israeli military says it's conducting targeted raids in Gaza for the 2nd night in a row. The IDF says it's preparing for the next stages in its war against Hamas. This as the UN is in the midst of an ongoing emergency meeting. The body's expected to vote today on a draft resolution calling for a ceasefire.
Iran's foreign minister says if U.S.-backed retaliation by the IDF on Hamas does not end, the U.S. will not be spared from the flames. He also says Hamas has told Iran that it was ready to release civilian hostages and urged the world to push for the release of 6,000 Palestinians in Israeli prisons.
Lawmakers in Georgia are under court order to drop new legislative maps. A federal judge says they violated the Voting Rights Act by diluting the political power of black voters. Georgia state lawmakers have until December 8th to create the new maps. The Wisconsin Supreme Court is scheduled to hear a similar case here.
All right, good morning, meteorologist Kelly Slifka on this very mild start to our Friday morning. But we do have a few showers off to the west over there in parts of Grant County, Iowa County, headed toward Lone Rock. This is our opportunity of seeing a couple of showers going into the late morning hours into the afternoon as a cold front right now marching through western Wisconsin. La Crosse temperatures continue to fall. We're in the 60s for now, but watch as that temperature drops between 11 and noon, and we're in the lower 60s, then dropping into the upper 40s as we get into the evening hours. So quite a change from what we're seeing this morning as that wind kicks in out of the north and west. Should be dry later today, tonight through most of tomorrow. Can't rule out a spotty shower or sprinkle or flurry tomorrow night going into Sunday. Very cold for Halloween.
Changes, Kelly.
That's what happens in October.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, folks.